Hey, all you beautiful humans. I want to congratulate you for taking the time out of your day to join this show. This is the Moon Dance Love journey, and today on this show, we are going to really deep dive into going into depth about how to manifest our desires from a different state of higher consciousness. Welcome to the show, where on this platform we really love talking about fashion, living in a different sort of vibration, allowing all our dreams to manifest, and really utilizing our visions and our dreams in order to manifest abundance on all levels. So here we go. This is going to be a really fun show, and I'm so grateful that you are tuning in. And here we are about to begin. Let the party begin. Hey, all you amazing humans. I am so grateful to be here with you all today, and thank you for joining this. It is such an honor to have you on this journey with me, and I want you to really enjoy this time and really allow this time to be a time where you really allow yourself to marinate in the possibilities of the future. So, without further ado, let's get into the message. So, today we are gonna talk about the art of manifesting and utilizing our divine resources and relationship with the divine in order to call in the dreams that we desire. So, one of the most important parts about this, I would say, would be to be able to call in a vision. We have to be able to allow ourselves to reach a state of consciousness where we are able to access different realms of ideas. What I mean by this is that we simply allow ourselves to connect with the divine realms in ways where we might have easier access to be able to listen to our guidance and to our voice. And we can do this by allowing ourselves to connect with our higher version of self. And our higher version of self is already in a timeline where they are living the reality of our dreams. It's simply only a matter of tapping into this version of self, which allows us to call in the higher realms of consciousness that allows us to call in the desires in this dimension. So simply we are able to call in this reality through different methods. I love to call in the different realities of the higher timelines through sound, through healing, through calling in desires through art, and also voice. This is really fun, and it actually goes to show that manifestation is something that really does not take a lot of time. If you really think about it and you really are connecting with those realms, you begin to realize how fast manifestation really is. Yes, there is a level of patience when it comes to this realm. However, when it comes to accessing the higher realms of consciousness, such as the 12th dimension or even higher, we realize that the manifestations that we long for are already we're already living them. So one of the reasons why I love being able to talk about this is that so often in my manifesting journey, I didn't really know and I didn't really feel this concept of being able to allow ourselves to connect with the higher realms of consciousness. Is that one of the things that it took me a little bit longer for me to learn was that these realms of consciousness, basically time is not real, and so therefore we have to reach these levels of consciousness through different ways than we would approach reality as we live it in the third dimension. So one of the ways that we are able to reach the higher levels of consciousness that are available to all of us at all times, however, different places on the planet allow different beings to be able to adjust to these higher realms of consciousness and be in this state more of the time. So for instance, for me, whenever I am able to reach these higher levels of consciousness, my actual voice changes. It's almost as though I am reaching this higher level of consciousness and I am tuning in with the higher timeline and with the higher version of my reality. And so I'm able to tune into a different consciousness than what most human beings live in this reality. However, a lot of human beings are evolving at a very very fast timeline. So it's really important to be in knowledge about this information about the different timelines, the different dimensions of consciousness allow us to manifest really easily, really very fluid and very instantaneously, in the sense that the vibration that we are living our lives at. And so one of the most important components about this is understanding that where we are at in terms of vibration most of the time is how important it is to realize that we are calling in our desires, especially if we are operating in our highest timeline or one of the highest timelines that we can achieve, and calling in this new manifestation into our reality. It is very important to know that when we are operating at this higher realm of consciousness, all of our desires are already there. They're already real, as our highest version of self is already living them. So what we have to understand is that our highest version of self is already living our dreams. Not only is that individual already living our dreams, but they already have everything that you could possibly ever want. And not only that, but when we tune into their life, we are able to know what it is that our highest version of self is living and is manifesting, and is we are able to understand more and more about our highest version of self. So one of the most important things that we can do is connect with the higher version of self in order to really get to know that version of reality. And when we really know this version of self, we are really able to understand the way that they even we are able to really understand the way that the highest version of self will view the world and how they live in the world and what decisions they make from their highest version of state and what feels divinely aligned. So I really want you to allow yourself to take a moment to really connect with your highest timeline and your highest version of self, and really ask them what it is that they would be doing right today, and ask them what it is that they would be doing today, and also tune into what they envision for the future and for your future plans. The higher version of yourself would make decisions around business, life, beauty, soul alignment. And this would also allow you to be able to acknowledge how your highest version of self. And this would also allow you to be able to tune into your highest version of self and how they view things such as time management, money management, funding, and also your highest version of self is living right now already in the highest timeline and the highest level that you are able to manifest. They also have a very special relationship with time. Time to them is not real. Time to them, they are able to manifest in different ways and also be able to tune into different timelines very easily, and also be able to have future timelines, past timelines, and lives parallel that they are able to tune into and learn from at any point. I want for you at some point to be able to maybe get out some sort of journal and take notes about what your highest version of self would have to tell you. What would they tell you about the future? What would they tell you about what they are doing on a day-to-day basis? How do they live their life? What do they view about money? How do they view about time? How do they view about their body and their vitality? And I really want you to have a simple chat with your highest version of self. And I want you to be able to really learn from your highest version of self and how they view the world. What do they have to show you? What do they want to teach you? Then I just wanted to end this with a congratulations. That is my message for today. I just hope that you are able to really connect and ground at the same time, utilizing the journal and maybe journaling for 5-10 minutes and see what your highest version of self would want to tell you about how they live, how they manage their time, how they manage their resources. And resources are not just money, but also how do they envision their life, and really learn from them, really learn what they have to show you. And thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye for now.